dogs are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. To throw on second down, here's Webb. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Brandon Graham in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long?
Let's go! 3-19! Leopard!
Webb now from the gun. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Here's Wentz to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
This will be taken at the 10. Oh, good move. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Play action, it's Webb. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
Here's Webb. It's caught outright by Graham. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
They go play action here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Red zone opportunity. On first down, it's Webb. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. Now Wentz. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a first down throw. Webb can't escape as he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Well, the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
Now Webb. And able to find Graham. Complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now a handoff looking right. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Webb. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. It doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's Brad Wing now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Again, here's Blunt. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. And an alley to run. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. Wentz going to give this one to Blunt. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Here's Blunt. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
What's tight? Tight end right. What's tight? Tight end right.
Now a carry for Blunt. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. The Vikings opening their lead up to 2 touchdowns now. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And some room to maneuver. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw, Webb. Being chased out left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the lead moves to 10-zip. It's a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the 1st half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
They'll run again with Blount. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the 2nd half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. but typically halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Slot man moves right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He'll run it here with Blunt. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Second and 5. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
On play action, Wentz. And he's going to be hit and taken down 48-yard line. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And he's going to go down again. Olivier Vernon. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense,
we've
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Webb. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
To throw on third down, Webb. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
On 1st and 10, Webb. And left side here, it's Graham. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Play fake to Blunt. Now it's Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Olivier Vernon. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Giants.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career. And the lead is now 24. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They start on the ground here with Blunt. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Going underneath to Blunt. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To throw, it's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. On 1st and 10, Webb. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes?
This is taken at the 3. And he is level. Knocked down hard. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Damon Harrison busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing now is Wentz. Screen pass to Blunt. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. The Eagles on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Throwing on 1st down, Webb. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Webb. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Graham. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 16 yards to the 16 and a 1st down. In the red zone this time. Now they try the right side here. Oh, able to avoid him. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Foul blown. And he'll lose yardage here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
The Eagles on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Wentz now to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for the Giants, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.